From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
57, Mike 57. Watch the screen. 57.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 22, Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And he gets
gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McDonald sets to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Open man is Denzel Mims. Touchdown! Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they just ran the flyer out there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Down right around the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
57 for Mike.
They run here with Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
The goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanting to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
20. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 11. It's a gain of 35.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Stepping up, and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. I got it.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Shoot. Middle. We go.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen's throw is complete, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I got you.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Allen. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald, he finds his target. It's Crowder.
Complete to James.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to Jamison.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
5-yard line.
To throw on second down. McDonald. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down. It's Bowman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, McDonald. Throwing left side, it's complete. And touchdown! Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run on first down. Bowman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. McDonald. Over the middle, complete. It's back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing is McDonald. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Allen. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And Woods has got it. Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, 62 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. From the 10. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. From the gun, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Huskies 29.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's McDonald to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, he's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Bowman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Huskies.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Matt Milano on
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowman, he's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes... Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Allen. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's White. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. McDonald. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bowman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
2 yards.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.